Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing One Piece episodes 45 and 46. Last episodes we finished Arlong. I mean, literally, he got defeated by Luffy. He was able to just completely put all his anger and all his strength into a strike, rip that nose, be able to just completely defeat him, and at the same time change Nami for the better by making her realize that they are friends, they do care, and they're somebody, they are a group that she should follow and join. And it was kind of a very touching moment and just fantastic. I loved the something I think is, I feel I don't really talk about that much is the OST in this show, just because it's usually very quiet in the background, but in these very intense moments, I think it works perfectly. I noticed it when it was showing Luffy, in him just winning and emerging, and it was playing this really beautiful music, and I loved it. I think they set up that as well as they possibly could have. It was just great in that setting. And Nami leaving and the way she left was funny. I think it was the right way. She left the right way according to her personality and according to how she is. So now they are together and I love it. She left the money to them as well, and now it's more for her to move on to the future. Anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can check out the Patreon if you want to see episodes early over on patreon.com/AJRich123. And let's go ahead and start. What? I mean, I guess you could, you could get the mail. It works in the sea. That's convenient as hell, though. Yeah, she was earning it for other people before, and now she gets to earn it for herself. Now she has to start from scratch, though. They got some fruit, too. Oh my god, having that stuff in your eyes. Oh wow, they brought that. Sanji is really... yeah. Wanted poster? Oh no, it's Luffy's wanted poster. Now he's known. Now he's like, everybody knows about him, but now they're gonna see him in a bad light. That's the problem. He hasn't done anything wrong. But the Navy only have one person to go off of with this, or one group. Oh, so they've been tracking him. Oh. Technically, oh yeah, they defeated them, so they didn't get their bounties, though. Because technically they defeated them. Don't they owe them money? The hell? Well decorated. I guess their version of justice. We know how they look at pirates. Oh. So we do get to see some of these guys again. I like that. They're flashing back to... She's happy that he's wanted? Usopp's famous. He got his back of his head on a poster. She's still thinking about him. I mean, that can be pretty useful. Oh, so she wants to reunite with him. It's good that she cares. Oh. We haven't seen him in forever. What's he doing? Cleaning toilets? And the other guy has cleaning with him. That's perfect. Oh. And he's locked up for good. Oh, the so he's still... That's actually a little surprising. I thought they would have kicked him to the curb or something. This is actually really cool that they're flashing back to all these. That gives me hope, because I have... we've seen shows, I don't know if you guys have good examples. I can't think of one offhand, but I know there's been shows where it's like... you forget, like there's characters you see and there's arcs and then you never hear about them again forever, like for like an insanely long time. And I love that they're flashing back to these people and seeing what they're doing during the time. I hope they keep up with that trend, because I like the way One Piece works. It really is. I have a connection. Like, I remember these characters. They don't feel like one-offs and the arc's over and I forget about them. They were meaningful and I remember them. I actually am interested in seeing what they're doing now. Looks like their restaurant is going full on. But they were all changed by Luffy. It's good that they're busy though. It's fun that the people seeing the wanted posters are looking at it in a good way and not a bad way. They're criminals, but it's a good thing to them. The back of his head. They really are proud of that. I like how she has to be the voice of reason here. Somebody's got to bring them back to, you know, the real world. Now they're going to be a target. Yeah, Zoro said it well there. It's bounty hunters, people that are stronger and better are now going to be after them because of how high their bounty is. 30 million, berries is a lot more than what everything else was there, right? So that means they're going to, they're going to go after them harder. And yeah, they may be happy. And it was kind of sweet to see everybody, knowing that, hey, they achieved something because they're on a bounty now. People are after them. That means they must have done something. And that's sweet and all, but in reality, they're a target. And that's going to be harder on them now. It's going to be a lot tougher. It's so weird to get used to that. Yeah, he got what was coming to him, being a dick. Now he's not fancy anymore. Ooh. Oh, he's gonna be all after him now. Former. Yeah, now he recognizes it. Yep, people like him that have grudges are gonna go after them. Good example. Though I don't feel that worried about him since Sanji kind of put him in his place. Oh yeah, he doesn't even know where they're at. Oh, what timing? You could go, hey, it's your time now. They just have no money or nothing. That's how bad his ship is. He's smiling. Can they even fire it? They're not even taking it serious. Well, Usopp might be. But this is just an example of what can keep happening because of this. That easy. Zoro can just keep chopping it up and slicing it into bits. Who cares? Or just blow yourself up. Okay, let's see the fighting skills of the backups of the backups of the backups. Oh yeah, his new move, Bell. Oh yeah, his real enemy. They're all abandoning ship. Okay, so that they probably should go back to that. Oh, I was wondering what happened to him. This guy is just straight up elite. So a group of people on an island. Oh. Okay, it is who I think it is, right? Yes, it is. Oh, I was gonna say yes. So he knows Hawkeye. Oh shit. He's the same as in the flashback. So that's where they've been at? They've just been hanging out on an island? Hanging out on the island, drinking. Oh. The village that he came from, too. So we're even going that far. I'm glad they're all still around. Same smile. It seems like every area would be, you know, kind of tough to go into. It's gonna be dangerous regardless. That's Luffy's strategy, just go straight for it. Lobetown. Oh, so it's got some history and meaning behind it. That would be a place where you would think a lot of people could show up at. So everybody's seeing these posters. Very, very interesting. So we have everybody from the past to like people or like random people seeing this poster, seeing, you know, Luffy on it, a very, very high amount of a bounty. Now everybody's going to be after them. It puts them in danger at all times. As we saw, even though it wasn't a threat, we saw somebody that already had a grudge against somebody show up there and then, you know, try to fight it out. Not like he had a chance. I also like how they flashed back to, you know, Luffy's old group. They're still alive, which is great. Shanks is like still hanging around on an island. I was wondering when they were going to address them again, because they mentioned them in the beginning of the show, but it didn't really say like what happened to them, where they were at. So now we know they're on an island. And he has some connection with Hawkeye's, which is really interesting, and that kind of shows maybe the strength gauge. Maybe he's as strong as Hawkeye's. We know he's strong, but that's kind of great. I like that they're just drinking, hanging around or whatever. But when you think about it, though, they're going to go to this island, you know, from the former king of the pirates. We're learning that he was born there and executed there. There's a lot of history. That means you could bring in a lot. There could be people that could just show up out of nowhere. An island that people know about, obviously, that can be threatening. I'm actually a little worried about that. It's funny that Luffy doesn't change, though. He's talking about going straight. Just, you know, don't go around. You know, just go straight through. You know, a Luffy strategy. Just do it. Gotta raise the anchor by himself, but Luffy's strong enough for that. They're all doing their part. Always be flirting. Do adults play tag? Tell Zoro that and he'll play tag, but you might die playing tag. Or push off. That's what she said before, but now she's full on with them. Oh, I forgot about Buggy. We saw almost everybody from the past, but last episode. It's like a nice family. Yup, it's exactly like a family. Whoa. Okay, that's a lot of locations. Oh, there he is. The buggy raft. Does he really stand a chance, though? He's already been defeated. Oh my god. He's still like that? You know what he feels like to me? It feels like the Emperor Pilaf of One Piece here. Look, he's freaking mini as hell. Can you even take him seriously? Oh my god, that's hilarious. I was getting major Pilaf vibes from him just now. Little Buggy's big adventure. I mean, what can he do like this? Literally bugs, birds, little animals. He has literally no chance. I don't think his crew would even follow him at this point. Even as small as he is, now he's gonna still do everything flashingly. Leave it alone. Oh, yeah, you don't have a chance now. I just like how he's still wearing that outfit, even that tiny. Are we really going with basic traps? This is something like Team Rocket would do in Pokemon. Come on. You're gonna get some indigestion if you eat Buggy. It would make me sick too. Oh, so Buggy is close. How can you not recognize that voice? Oh, it's the same. Is it that same island? Even that guy will be bigger than him. He does look like he'd fit in with the animals on this island. Oh, yay. The return of all your favorite animal creatures. Ooh. They really are returning everybody. Oh. The return of the Goomba. He's even bigger than him. Never in any world did I think this would be a meetup. This is so random. I think that's a good, you know, emotion for a ultimate fight between those two. Kind of a big yawn fest. Oh, I love this though. I mean, I was talking about last episode where they literally were showing all the, you know, everybody from the past. They didn't get forgotten about, but even characters like this and a character that was only shown in one episode, it's being brought back. I love that. And even in a hilarious, like creative way like this is great. I will never get used to these animals. They are just... precious ain't the right word. This is an ultimate boss battle. A fight among mini-men. Though I would say Buggy has maybe a slight advantage. See, the Goomba is used to having people stepping on him. He wants to step on other people. Does anybody feel bad for Buggy? I definitely don't. Why? What would you do with them? Sure you wouldn't. Both, like, unlikely pirates in the current forms they're looking like. What the fuck is coming out of them? Unlikely allies? Oh no. Who knew they'd get along? Yeah, no. They were empty. But they both ran into the same people. Him joining them? He is definitely unique. Kinda touching. At this point, he's been there so long. I mean, how can you leave? Look at this fun. Oh, Luffy. Nope. Definitely the opposite. Yeah, see, they met the same person, but saw them differently. Buggy is traumatized by that. That's what drives him. It's strange having him act semi-normal here. About as normal as you can get on this freaking weird island. Yep. He just can't leave at this point. What would happen to them without him there? It's kind of weird to see Buggy being able to make a friend. Maybe Buggy will learn a lesson here? Yes, and you live with a lot of them. Ugh. Well, so much for a nice goodbye. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Looks like a ship he can escape to. Get out of there. Damn. That's like auto death, technically. Looks like he got saved, at least. Oh, she knows who he is? Even looking like that? Oh, she's after Luffy? Everybody's after Luffy. Technically, they have... Okay. So they're both looking for the same person. Mutual goals. But what... I mean, what can he do in that form, though? Randomly, like, finding him in the sea, though. It's what I was talking about, though. Everybody is after them now. I feel like somebody should probably be on, you know, guard. Well, it was very interesting to see, first of all, a return of everybody that we've seen. Very nice to see what they're doing. It also showed me that I think the series has made me care about even the lesser characters. It actually is like when they showed them again, I actually remembered their names, remembered what they did, like what they did and what part they had. And it means like they know how to make actual impactful side characters that you care about, characters that you can bring back like this and have the viewer care about. It just doesn't happen a lot. I think that is a total, for me, that I think that is a great thing to have. That means you're telling a good story. If you care about like lesser characters that are not shown very often and or forgotten about for episodes and stuff, and you can bring them back and the viewer cares, that means you're doing something right. Like, that means you're writing good characters, and I think this is a great example, because I remembered them and I cared about them. It was interesting though, because in the next episode we get a return of Buggy, but they even bring back the one-off guy that looked like a Goomba. That surprised the crap out of me, because that was kind of a fillerish episode when they brought him, so they brought him back too. But Buggy is kind of useless in the way he's set up right now. It was kind of funny, like, everything that was happening to him and just kind of being around and showing what he was doing and how he can't really fight anything right now. But also bringing him back seemed to be more than one off though, especially this little ending here where he's running into somebody that has mutual goals. They're both wanting to go after Luffy, and that brings up another point that I said. Luffy being on that wanted poster is not a good thing. No matter what everybody kind of remembers, like, oh, he's on the wanted poster, that's awesome, that means he's being known. But in reality, that means anybody can go after him now. And they have 5 people. They don't, you know what I mean? Like, what if they bring a ridiculously sized crew or these super strong people? It worries me, because he's, I don't know, and especially the high bounty. I think that's what it is. It's like his bounty is so high that it's gonna bring the strongest people after him, and it's I kind of it just makes me worried about him. Like, I think that's going to put him in the center of all these strong people wanting to take him down for the money. And this is another little small thing. You know how they had all these bounties, right, on people, and technically they were all defeated by Luffy. So technically, doesn't that mean he could have claimed them and gotten the money because he defeated all those people? I didn't really think about that. I was like, they technically have those bounties and they beat them. So if they... And I don't know if all of them said dead or alive, but at least a few of them were dead or alive. So you just have to bring them their, I guess, well, they didn't bring them their body though. It's dead or alive. So you have to bring in the body, and they don't have the body of anybody, or have them, locked up. So I was trying to, no, they don't. So, okay, that's why he doesn't have, they didn't get the bounty. But if Luffy wanted to and they needed money, they could have gone that route, technically, when you think about it. You guys can let me know the exact facts on that, but I feel like they would have been able to get money that way. But then, in actuality, they're pirates, so maybe other pirates can't turn in bounties. I don't know. Like, I'm not exactly sure how that would work. But anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button. Check out the Patreon at patreon.com/AJRich123. Also, you can check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/AJRich for streams. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.